Well, howdy, howdy, howdy. Nearly Senior Citizen here. Greetings, boys and girls, and welcome to this. A half-naked hamster. This is Charvy. As you can see, he's lost a ton of his fur. But you see on the side how he's got those little brown spots? That's his fur growing back in those brown areas. That's not it going away, that's it coming back. Over here, as you can see, well, he's actually growing it back in those patches too. Up here, it's thin, but it's not completely gone. I don't know what it is. It doesn't appear to be a fungus, so it's not a skin fungus. It's not a... I mean, it could be age. I don't know how old he is, but then his fur is growing back, so I don't know. It might be stress, but he's a very, very active little guy. He's just been super, super wonderful. I'm just sorry that his fur has come off. But I wanted to show you Charvy, show you that he's okay. It's just his fur is like this. But he is a silly, silly little goose. Here we go, Charv. He's very active this morning. There we go. He is such a silly goose. And I say this because he's got the big plastic silent wheel. It's not really silent, but it's pretty quiet. He keeps putting his food in the wheel. I talked about this yesterday, how he had the big chunk that he keeps dragging into the wheel. And then he runs on it, it makes noise, and he pees in the wheel, and then it gets all over his food, and it's like, oh, it's a mess. So it's like, what are you doing, Charvy? So I'll go in there, and I'll pick the food out, and I'll scrape it out, and I'll move it. Last night I did that before I went to bed. Cleaned out his wheel. And then as I was getting ready, you know, shutting down my computer and all, I heard this little clunk, 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 and when I looked down at what he was doing, he was carefully picking up each piece of food that I had taken out of his wheel, running it back over to the wheel, and dropping it down where it belonged, in the wheel. So he's a crazy little guy. His wheel is of course filled with food, so if you hear this sort of scrapey, clunky sound as I'm talking, that's him running in his food-filled wheel. He's very active right now. He's running everywhere, and that's very, very good. It's been very warm, so my hamsters aren't super active a lot during the daytime hours. But then hamsters aren't really active a lot during daytime hours. They are, I think the word is like crepuscular. They're, bloody dentures and my denture adhesive. They are, what was that, crepuscular? They're most active during the hours of dusk and dawn. Now they will adapt, so if you are like me, where you come in the morning and you turn the light on and then the light stays on all day and then it stays on at night until you go to bed, that's kind of messing with their circadian rhythms of their own, so. But they adapt. So they will be awake when you're awake more or sleep more during it the other times. And that's a good thing. So Charvy's running around like a little crazed beast. Oh, he's grabbing tissues. So that was cool. I keep thinking of things that I wanted to talk about, and then I keep forgetting about them. My sincere apologies. My brain is not functioning very well today. I mean, it never does. But I actually slept not wonderfully last night, but better. I went to bed between 11 and 12 last night. Can't remember the exact time because I was tired. Shut everything down, wandered into there, and then just... You can hear him. And then just went to bed. And it was before midnight, and I crashed out quickly. And then I woke up around... Good golly, Miss Mullen, I can't remember the exact time because pain slowly wakes me. It's not a bah sort of thing. It's a slowly coming to awareness and realizing everything hurts and then coming to full ow, ow, ow awareness and then checking the time. When I checked the time and then got out of bed, it was like 20 to 6, something along those lines. So at least I slept and didn't sleep wonderfully, but did sleep. And I tweeted about this, but it's a good plan. When it gets to be nighttime, when the sun starts going down, no matter where you are in the world, if you use phones and tablets, try to get a blue light filter to filter out the blue and green lights. Because the blue and green lights messes with your circadian rhythms, your body rhythms, and makes it harder for you to sleep. On my computer as well, I have another program that as it gets darker and, you know, the lights are going out outside, it slowly filters out all the blues and greens and starts making it cooler and cooler, so that I don't have all that blue light blasting into my eyes and messing up my light schedule now. My light schedule, my sleep schedule. Another good thing to do is your eyes, through hundreds of thousands of years of just in the human form, have been evolved to send input from the outside world to your brain. So everything that your eyes see, your brain takes as real. What choice do you have? If you go, oh, that's not real, then you're eaten by a lion. So you gotta be careful. Try to remember what I was talking about now. Oh no! And it was, oh my gosh, this is, oh, I hate fibro and all that. Remember, yes, your eyes. Your eyes take in input, your brain has no choice but to accept it as really happening. Because that's the way we remember lions and all that. Same with your ears. Your body, your brain is trained through survival. That if you hear something, it's real. So when you're playing a video game where, let's say, you're doing a run and gun, trying to take over a base from bad guys, and with your friends, and you're all running and shooting, your body is in a state of fight or flight. Your eyes have no choice but to give information to your brain. Your brain has no choice but to take that input as really happening. There's nothing. I'm having troubles coming up with English words. There is nothing in human history, in animal history, in the history of the human, well, not human, in the history of the planet, where input from your eyes and to your ears like that could give you a totally different situation from what's really happening. Your body and your brain are not designed, so when it gets to be coming up on nighttime and you trying to go to bed, you're ramping your body up into fight or flight mode and then not giving your body any resolution. You're ramped up to fight or flight, but then you don't fight and you don't fly either. You're still just sitting and then you go to bed. You're being ramped up by everything that your eyes see, everything that your ears hear tells you you are in a life or death situation. Your body is ramped up for survival, and then you try to lie down and go to sleep. Doesn't work. So, don't play those types of you are there games before you have to go to bed. When I'm ready to go to bed, I don't play anything like strafe or such from 2-3 hours before bedtime. And that's a very good idea for everybody. If you have to play video games, there's nothing wrong with that, because that's what I do. Make it the more abstract, the more strategic, where you're looking at a big map and moving markers around that way, instead of making it your eyes putting you in the situation. So just try giving that if you're having troubles with your sleeping. It'll help. Then, of course, don't drink caffeine. I mean, caffeine is a huge half-life, and I just found out the other day that I knew that caffeine blocked your tiredness receptors of your body. Your body produces all sorts of various chemicals, various hormones, various enzymes, etc. You've got 100,000 proteins. There's all sorts of stuff that's designed just to make you fall asleep. caffeine blocks the receptors, so that when your tiredness molecules that the receptors look for come by, the receptors are filled with caffeine molecules, not tablets, with molecules, and they don't hit the receptors. So your body just goes, oh, I'm not tired, because your receptors aren't being filled, because they're blocked with caffeine. And it doesn't give you energy, it just blocks your tiredness receptors. I also discovered the other day that it also blocks the production of a chemical, adenosine, that as you are awake, your body produces this hormone. As it increases in your bloodstream, you get tireder and tireder. And so as this chemical builds, which is just secreted to get you to go to sleep, not just, I mean, each thing in your body does so much, it's amazing, but that's one of the main things. And then I discovered that caffeine blocks the production of that. So it not only blocks the receptors that check on things like adenosine, but it also blocks the production of it. That's why you get energy. You're not getting energy. Your body is just going, wow, I'm actually not tired, am I? And then continuing to work when you should be dragging or sleeping. Also, I did call my storage unit people yesterday. My storage foreclosure has been stopped because of the holiday last week. They didn't have a chance to really get into anything yet, so they didn't. It's all still locked off and closed off. If I can get my storage unit paid off by Saturday, it will be $300. And I have to, of course, get my storage unit emptied out by Saturday. If it's Monday, it's going to be like $310. But then I'll have to the end of Monday to get it emptied out. But I need to get them the money beforehand so I can do that. When I called them up and I said people were asking and wanting to find out, I think they're trying to raise money to get it paid for so I don't have to lose everything. What do I have to do? And they said, okay, that'll save you money that way. That's good. That's very good. And so she went tickety-tick, stopped the foreclosure, figured out what I'd have to pay. I'd have to pay the $185 for the unit plus the bounce check from last month. And then they prorate the month. And for this month, it's right around $7 a day. So there's like the 230 something plus $7 a day up to this Saturday or Monday comes up to about $300. So if I can get $300, then I can pay for my unit and get my stuff out of there. And that would be awesome. I don't have the money. As it is, it's going to be really, really close when my check goes through. I'm going to be like real close to minus 400. And I hope that never bounces. Let me tell you. But I just wanted to let everyone know. So if you want to help out, that would be awesome. I would, if you have a PayPal, you can donate directly to my PayPal. My email is hopefully down there, or I'm hopefully putting it up here, so you can just transfer money to my PayPal if you wanted to do it that way. Otherwise, if you donate it to like my Patreon.com, I'm not going to see it until next month. If you put it into my GoFundMe account, I'm not going to see it until next week. And I've got to get it paid for in the next 2 or 3 days so I can get my storage unit emptied out by Saturday or Monday. Yeah, it's the logistics are really, really tight. Thumbs up for that. Holy smokes, 13 minutes and change. It is really, really warm already. I had my box fan in the window on just before recording. I am uncomfortably warm right now. I do not feel good. The air is not moving and it's too warm, so it's going to be a wonderful day. As it is, like I say, I feel very uncomfortable because of the non-moving air. I need moving air. Stagnant air just makes me feel awful. And right now, I'm feeling physically awful because the air is thick, warm, and not moving. Ugh. Give me a couple fans. I will run those constantly. Too bad for all those poor people in like South Korea that are under the misapprehension that using a fan is dangerous. Google it. People will not use fans over there, especially they won't use a fan at night when they're sleeping. They'll just sleep in the heat, which means they won't sleep because a fan can kill you in your sleep. Anyway, though, I've opened up 24 hours worth of comments on my community tab. I'm going to go through and thank 20 to 25 people. It's a range because of my fibro and such. I can't remember anything, and even though I'm counting in American Sign Language on the fingers of this hand, I get lost. My apologies. If I mispronounce your username, my sincere apologies there as well. I'm an American English speaker. We're not really good at pronouncing names. I'm better than most, but... And I am not reading the comments as I thank people. I read them before I do this. I read them afterward. I thumbs up everything I read. I answer as many as I can. So thank you very, very much. It is greatly appreciated your having left me a comment. So I'm calling up my Chrome. And we have Tommy O. Thank you very, very much. And Caleb Cole. Thumbs up and thank you. Sergey Hernando Estevez III. I hope. Thank you very much. Laughing Jack 106, greatly appreciated. Long Infernity, that's an interesting name, thank you. Kathy Kitscat, good to see you in the comments. And Aiden Murray, thumbs up and thank you. Ollie B, greatly appreciated. Nobibo, thank you very, very much. Young Red, thank you, greatly appreciated. Raluki Kanoa, ooh, I'm nowhere close, but thank you very, very much. Jump the Baptist, okay, thank you very, very much. Interesting name. Sloth 4K, thumbs up and thank you. Brandon Leva, thank you, greatly appreciated. Dark Roses, thumbs up. Janelle O, always good to see you in the comments. Chris Jericho, greatly appreciated. Claude 5190, good to see you in the comments too. You've been here for quite some time. The Black Vixen, thank you very, very much. Brian Glenn, thumbs up. The Living Dead Girl, I hope I meant the right one, thank you. And Ice Damon, greatly appreciated. Michael Stevens, thank you very, very much. Ali Ilord, I hope, thank you very, very much. And last but not least, Samantha V, greatly appreciated. Each and every one of you has stated to get me out of my head into the world. Dealing with actual people, that's a very good thing. Definitely a thumbs up. Oh my gosh, there's a fellow whose name I can't pronounce, but hopefully I've got it right here, and then hopefully I've got a tag thing here. He's got a really cool channel. He's very dedicated. He puts out a lot of videos, but he's got like less than 100 subscribers. Some of his videos have no views, but his channel's worth it. Go check him out if you'd like. Don't if you don't, but if you'd like, give this a click or look down there or do some such. Give him a check out. It's very awesome. Thank you very, very much. And hopefully people will go and take a look like you. And thumbs up. Ugh, I just feel nasty. Thumbs up. Isn't that special? So, let's see. What do I say? Oh yes, if you could check out my various links, I have Twitter, Facebook, GoFundMe, Patreon.com, Google+, and of course my game channels down there if you wanted to check that out. I need to get that channel monetized. If you could give me a hand, that would be very, very cool. Thank you very, very much. And if you could donate to my GoFundMe campaign, that would be very awesome. Always appreciated. If you could become a Patreon.com patron, like one of these beautiful and awesome people, that would be beautiful and awesome. Thank you very, very much. But if you cannot donate, or you simply do not donate, I take all good wishes, I deposit them in the bank of my heart where I draw interest, so thank you very, very much. And if you could toss me a like, I do appreciate all the positive validation I get from my existence. Why the sound effect? I have no ideas. I surprise myself, as stated. I never know what I'm going to do until I do it. But that would be appreciated. And if you could toss me a if you could subscribe to the channel. There we are. Oh, back of my neck is so itchy. My sleep mask, this strap just digs into my neck and it hurts like hell. Thumbs up for that. If you could subscribe to the channel, that would be cool. I would understand if you don't want to, but if you are down with it, that would be very cool. I'll do my best to keep you entertained from now until, well, the literal end of time. I've got a reaction video coming up, I certainly hope. I got a game video coming up, I'm going to try. Hopefully a game video for the game channel. Hopefully, maybe, if I can, I'll stream. I don't know, I'm feeling nastier even now. I'm not even sure it's just the air. I'm just feeling nasty. Ugh. But you take care. Have a great day today. I will see you on the flip side, and I'm still trying to get this to exactly 20 minutes. I think I'm getting pretty close. So take care, have a great day, and I will see you on the flip side, my friend.